Hey, what's up? So, we're kicking off our Answering Big Questions video series, sermon topic thing of videos. Anyway, here's what we're doing. I want to answer some of the questions you guys wrote down, but I want to answer them in a way that's really what I think, not something I prepare and sit down in a nice couch and then talk to you. So I've actually run some errands on the highway, so I figured, why not? I'll just do it in the car. It's a good time to talk to you. So if like lighting gets weird or someone blasts their horn at me or I crash, just roll with it, all right? Sorry, hold on. Got a text. Let me check it real fast if you don't mind. Wait. No, I can't check text right now because Sarah told me that if I text while I'm driving, she's going to be mad at me. So, sorry. That's for you, babe. That's for you. If you know Sarah, tell her that, too. So here's the deal. One of the questions I got over and over and over was, how do I hear God? How do I hear what God's saying to me? And so kind of it's going to be a little bit of, I'm going to tell you how I do that or how I feel like I hear God. One is that I know Him. And I know that sounds real dumb because it has nothing to do with hearing. But I think that there's a real huge divide between when we want to know God and when we hear God, because I think sometimes we want to go to church and do good things, and then we just expect that all of a sudden we're just going to miraculously hear Him because we did some good things, and then we never actually look past that or look into what it is that He was wanting to do in and through us. And so my first thing is know Him, spend time with Him, read His Word, be in the Word, pray with Him, communicate with Him, talk with Him, and I know that for some of us, we're like, well, that's really hard for me, or that 5 minutes a day thing really gets to me, and I get that. I totally get that. And I'm not saying you have to have something just defined and regimented that you have to go and do. I'm saying just do something. Do something so that you can know Him a little more each day. Do you know Him any better today than you did a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago? And if not, then you probably haven't heard Him because you're not pursuing Him. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, there are times that I know that I have to be in pursuit of Him. A quick example is went to this thing last night, Justice Revival. It was pretty cool. But there was a guy there who was talking, and he made a real cool point of how in the Bible over and over and over people... That was bad. Someone almost died just then. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a quick interlude. There was something bad happening, and I didn't want you to see it. It was bad. So, anyway, over and over in the Bible, where people would want to see God or to be touched by God or to hear God, it was never an instance where someone would sit alone in their room and say, God, touch me, or God, heal me, God, speak to me. It was always people pursuing God. Like the lady who needed to be healed, she fought through the crowd to touch the hem of His garment, right? Like she pursued Him to be touched so she could touch Him first. The friends who lowered their buddy through the roof, we've talked about that multiple times, to be set at the feet of Jesus. For what? So that he could go and he could touch Christ. And so when we pursue Christ, when we move towards that and we pursue Him first, He then responds back to us. And so the thing is, it's not like we have to go find Him. He's there. The deal is that when we're selfish and we don't pursue Him, well, we don't necessarily allow Him to talk to us because we don't ever talk to Him or we don't ever go after Him. And so that's my thing is, I think for us to hear God, I think we have to know Him. And if you're one of those people that know Him, I think you have to pursue Him and pursue Him well. And I think you have to be in a position where you're willing to hear what He has to say, because I think sometimes that'll make a big difference on what you hear in Him. And listen. That's the last thing. Listen. You got to listen to what He says so that you can know what's going on. I know that sounds really dumb, but if you're not listening, how can you hear Him? So anyway, thoughts from a guy in a car almost dying and a crazy drivers all around him. Hope that helps. Anyway, see you soon. Peace.